Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the World of Juice Hoops channel, and welcome back to the Cleveland Cavaliers fantasy draft rebuild here on the channel on NBA 2K22. We are starting the offseason of season number 2. Can you believe that we are already about to start our third season? I mean, we've already finished a full season, 2 full regular seasons, and now we are about to start the offseason. Well, first, we've got to get through the playoffs. As you guys know from the last episode, we did not make the postseason. We struggled down the stretch with this little month of March here. We did not play that well, but we still have this was only a half year with the big three because we had traded for Jaylen Brown before the All-Star game, and we didn't really get a whole lot of chemistry building between Ja Morant, Ben Simmons, and Jaylen Brown. So maybe as a full season begins and they have a full year under their belts, then maybe we'll do a little bit better this year. Plus, we've got to improve the bench. I'm not happy with how the bench is playing. I'm not happy with how the role players are on this team. I think the starting five is good. We can check the starting five right now. I think I'm fine with how the starting five looks. We've got Brown, we got Morant, we got Kuminga, Ben Simmons, and Kofi Cockburn. I could use a better center. I think Kofi's a really good player, and he's played good in the games that we've jumped into. But I think he's better off as a backup center, a role center. I don't think he's a starter. Now, we'll see what happens in player progression this offseason, see how many points he jumps up. If he jumps up to like a 75, 76, maybe I'll consider him as the starter. But if he's only up to like a 73, 74, around that area, then he's probably just going to stay as a backup. I think we need to focus on center this offseason, and we need to focus on small forward this option. Kuminga's a really good player. I'm really excited about having Kuminga on the team, but I think Jonathan Kuminga would be better off coming off the bench along with Ayo Dosunmu and Bol Bol and all those guys. Guys that I probably want to move on from and get better replacements, Isaiah Livers. I want to get a better backup small forward slash big man slash power forward. Derek Walton, I want to get a better guard backup to come in along with Dosunmu and Curry. I probably am going to move on from Seth Curry. Now, I don't really want to because Seth Curry adds a lot of good shooting that not a lot of these other guys off the bench bring. Maybe we can change that in the offseason. Maybe we can bring in 1 or 2 more shooters alongside, but shooting is something we certainly lack. Ja Morant can hit the 3, Jaylen Brown can hit the 3, Kuminga can a little bit, not as good as these other 2 guys. Ben Simmons certainly can't, and then Curry and Dosunmu are really the only other guys that can hit 3s on the team. I mean, Derek Walton can, but he doesn't get a lot of play time. So I want to bring in some more spacing on the bench, bring in some different players. So that's kind of my plan for the offseason. Let's simulate this final game. We are 37-44. Can we win the final game of the regular season? No, we can't. We lose. Luka Doncic is your MVP of the league. I'm not sure who won last year. I guess we can check and see if Luka was the MVP back-to-back years. He was. Luka is back-to-back MVP, so congratulations to him. He averaged about 36 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. Very good season. Paolo Banchero on the Memphis Grizzlies wins Rookie of the Year, averaging 16, 8, 3, 2 steal or 1 steal, about a block a game. Pretty good splits. Andre Drummond is the 6th man of the year. Very interesting. Jonathan Isaac wins Defensive Player of the Year. No surprise there. Miles Bridges on the Bulls wins the Most Improved Player. Okay. Willie Green is the Coach of the Year, and Joseph Jackson wins the Executive of the Year. So no awards for the Cavs so far. Maybe we get an All-NBA player. Who knows? Luka, Trae Young, Jason Tatum, Giannis, and Joel Embiid is All-NBA first team. Second team is LaMelo Ball, De'Aaron Fox, LeBron, Zion, and Nikola Jokic. Third team is James Harden, Shea, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Durant, and Anthony Davis. So no All-NBA players. All-defensive team is Lonzo, LaMelo, John Isaac, Giannis, and Anthony Davis. Second team is Paul, Murray, Leonard, Mobley, and Gobert. All-rookie team, we should have a guy on here, right? Hopefully. Paolo, Jabari Smith, Shaden Sharp, Jaden Ivey, Jaden Hardy. Then you've got Chet Holmgren, Benedict Mathurin, Jalen Duren, Kendall Brown, Johnny Davis. So we don't get any love this season. And obviously we're not making the postseason. We didn't even make the play-in game. So let's take a look at the stats for the year. Ja Morant led the team with about 23 points per game, about 8 assists, 6 rebounds. Very good season from him. Not as good as he did last year, but remember, we added Jaylen Brown halfway through the season, so he had to lose some of that point production from last season. Jaylen Brown obviously didn't do as good as he did last year in Charlotte, but he still has a very solid season, sharing the ball with Ja Morant. Ben Simmons bumped up his scoring He had a very good season. Not as good in terms of rebounding, but a lot of good assists, a lot of good steals, good production. Still hasn't shot a three-point shot in 2 seasons. That's pretty impressive. Ayo Dosunmu jumps up his scoring. He had a really good year. Kuminga did go down a little bit in scoring, but I do like what Kuminga brings to the squad. I think he's going to be good. Seth Curry bumped up his shooting, and he shot 41%, 42% from 3 if we round up. Then you got Bol Bol, who really scored a lot more this season. Wow, I'm very impressed with how Bol Bol shot. He shot 53% from 3. Very good year from Bol Bol. Jahlil Okafor did a lot more scoring this year. He played a lot more minutes this year. Kofi Cockburn in his rookie season did okay, but as we talked about in the opening, he's more of a role player at this point. Agbaji got hurt throughout the end, towards the end of the season, so he didn't really get enough play time as I would like. And then EJ Liddell in his rookie year didn't really get a whole lot of play time, but when he did, he produced a little bit. So that's what our team looks like. We can go around the league really quickly and see who the leading scorer was. Luka takes home the scoring title. Then you got Trae Young on the Mavericks. That's funny because in real life, Trae Young and Doncic were drafted for each other. So the Hawks drafted Luka, then the Mavs drafted Trae Young, and they traded each other on draft night. So that's funny. Donovan Mitchell on the Raptors averaged 30. Steph Curry was basically at 30, and so was Bradley Beal. De'Aaron Fox, top 10 scoring in the league this season. Jason Tatum on the Magic. He made All-NBA team. All right. Very interesting stuff. Very, very interesting stuff from around the league. Let's simulate the play-in game and see what the official playoff bracket looks like. So the Rockets. Who's on this Rockets team that they've got the number 1 seed? So let's go simulate a game and see the box score here. So the Rockets have... Oh, they have Chet Holmgren and Jabari Smith Jr. Whoa, how'd they get both of these guys? That's crazy. They've got both of them. Plus, they've got Karl-Anthony Towns. They've got Cam Reddish, who is a guy that I wouldn't mind having on the Cavs. What's his overall? He's an 81. Andre Drummond, who won was it 6 Man of the Year? I think it was 6 Man of the Year, actually. Shea is on this team as well, and he was all NBA. Okay, so this Rockets team is very good. What about on the Orlando Magic? That's Jason Tatum's team, along with Jaren Jackson Jr., Jalen Green, Miles Turner, D'Angelo Russell. Okay, some of these teams are pretty good. Let's simulate the playoffs and see who's going to go to the NBA Finals. It is, 1 versus 2 on both sides of things. And it's Magic and Pelicans. The Magic and the Pelicans are moving on. Kyrie, Darius Garland, Mitchell Robinson, Jayshawn Tate, Patrick Beverley, Herb Jones on the Pelicans. And then we know what the Magic have. Game 1 goes to the Pelicans. Game 2 to the Magic. 3 to the Magic. 4 to the Magic. 5 to the Pelicans. It's a Game 7, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Game 7 in the NBA Finals. Magic and Pelicans. Can Jason Tatum beat Kyrie Irving and Darius Garland? Or will the point guard duo take it over? It's Darius Garland and Kyrie Irving. So Jason Tatum, even in the simulation, can't beat or can't win a championship. He gets so close, but he couldn't do it. They fall 4-3 to the Pelicans. Player retirements. Chris Paul is going to call it a career. Hall of Fame career, no doubt about it. He is a 12-time All-Star, 4-time All-NBA first-teamer. He was on the All-Defensive first team 7 times. I mean, that's certainly a Hall of Fame career from Chris Paul. Udonis Haslem, probably not an NBA Hall of Fame career, but certainly one of the greatest Miami Heat players of all time. Multiple-time champion. He was on all 3 of the championship teams. Certainly an all-NBA or all Miami Heat player, but I don't think an NBA Hall of Famer. Kyle Lowry, on the other hand, would they put him in the Hall of Fame? I don't know. He's a Raptors Hall of Famer for sure, because he brought them a championship along with Kawhi and DeRozan. But was DeRozan on the team? I think DeRozan was. I don't remember if DeRozan was on the team or not. I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer. I think Chris Paul is probably the only guy that's a Hall of Famer in this list. PJ Tucker calls it a career. Isaiah Thomas calls it a career. Some notable guys hanging up the sneakers in this second season. It's going to be sad to see some of these guys go, but they will call it a career. Chris Paul is probably the only Hall of Famer, I would say. And it is just Chris Paul. His career averages about 18 points per game, 4 rebounds, 9 assists. certainly a Hall of Fame career. Multiple jerseys will be retired. Actually, only for the Clippers. Okay. I thought maybe for... Actually, no, that makes sense. I thought maybe for the Hornets, but probably not. I guess it'd be the Pelicans now. Then Kyle Lowry gets his number 7 retired in Toronto. Well deserved. Well deserved for Kyle Lowry. League meetings. We are going to reject everything, even though nothing really matters. And then we go to the draft lottery. Remember, we don't have any first-round picks. We traded all of them to get Jaylen Brown. As you can see, there's our pick, number 9. We would have the number 9th odds, but the Hornets have it because they... Oh my God. Oh my God. Our pick was projected number 9, and the Charlotte Hornets just got the number 1 overall pick in the lottery. You've got to be kidding me. We gave the Charlotte Hornets the number 1 overall pick. We just gave the Charlotte Hornets the number 1 overall pick. I cannot believe what I just saw there. That is actually insane. We just gave... So effectively, we traded the number 1 overall pick in the draft for Jaylen Brown. I cannot believe what just happened. It went from number 9 to number 1 in the lottery. And the Charlotte Hornets will get Victor Wembanyama, who is a guy that I wanted, actually. A guy that I thought about maybe trying to trade up to get. But we are going to hire a new head coach. I don't think JB Bickerstaff is fitting what we're trying to do here in Cleveland. So we're going to go with the new head coach, and I think it's going to be... I don't really know who it's going to be. Is Chris Paul an option for head coach? He might be an option for assistant coach. Let's see. I could go with Billy Donovan. I do like Billy Donovan. We could go with Jason Kidd. Does Jason Kidd have a good potential? He has good potential. So does Billy Donovan, though. Actually, that's JB Bickerstaff. Billy Donovan has C. Let's go Jason Kidd. Let's offer Jason Kidd a contract. He'll be the new head coach, hopefully, if he accepts. And he rejected the contract. Jason Kidd, not going to be the head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay. That is intriguing, to say the least. So who else is here? Billy Donovan still hasn't accepted a job. Let's offer Billy Donovan a contract. Is he going to accept? Billy Donovan does accept. So we have a new head coach in Cleveland. It is Billy Donovan. I'm happy with that. I don't mind that. NBA draft time. I am heated. Absolutely heated that the draft pick that we gave to the Charlotte Hornets in the package to get Jaylen Brown ended up being the number 1 overall pick. That is crazy. Now, would it have been the number 1 overall pick if we would have kept it? Probably. Probably would have been the same outcome. But that is just crazy. That is how this unfolded. Absolutely insane. How much do the Charlotte Hornets want for that pick? They probably want John Morant, right? Oh, they don't want anything. They won't take anything for that first overall pick. So Victor Wembanyama will go number 1 overall to the Charlotte Hornets. I'm assuming. Yes, he does. Victor Wembanyama, drafted 7'4" out of France. Yeah, I wanted Victor Wembanyama, but he goes... I should have put a lottery protection on that pick. Oh, that's so... Or a top 3 protection, at least. That's so annoying. Scoot Henderson goes to the Thunder. Okay. Portland gets Nick Smith. Amari Bailey goes to the Pelicans. Dariq Whitehead to the Heat. That's a good pick for them. Derek Lively, 7-foot center out of Duke. James Najee goes to the Mavericks. And then Orlando takes Cason Wallace. Anthony Black headed to the Nets. Nikola Jurisic, I don't know how to say his name, but he's going to the Clippers. Then you've got the Houston Rockets trading the pick to the to the Golden State Warriors for Ausar Thompson, high schooler, 6'7", small forward. Okay. Thunder get Chris Livingston too, so they had 2 first-round picks. They take 2 very good players. Jordan Walsh headed to Toronto, headed up to Canada. The Charlotte Hornets have another pick, their original pick probably, and they take Jalen Warley out of Florida State. So they get a big man and a guard in this draft. Keontae George goes to the Kings. Damian Collins to the Thunder. Thunder have 3 first-round picks. They have 4. There's another one back there. Amen Thompson goes to the Golden State Warriors. Mohamed Gaye? Big man out of Washington State, also headed the Warriors. And the Thunder spend all of their draft picks. They draft another guy, a center, Jarris Walker. Kyle Filipowski, I don't know what that name was. Dalen Terry to the Jazz. Kaderi Richmond to the, whoever that was, MJ Rice, was that Timberwolves? Orlando Robinson to the Hawks. Johan Traore, 76ers. Andre Jackson to the Rockets. Tyrese Hunter to the Magic. Peyton Watson to the, what was that team? I don't even, Christian Coloco to the Lakers. The Thunder have another pick, this time in the second round. They take Dylan Mitchell. I wonder if we could trade up, because I want Amani Bates. I don't know how good he's going to be, but I kind of want Amani Bates. And let's see, where's he ranked? He's pretty far down. He's pretty far down the list. Where is Imani Bates? There he is. So he's got Trevor Ariza potential, but he's 6'10", 210. He's got decent shot tendency. His inside scoring's not great. He doesn't really look like that great of a player, but he could be something. He could be something. Trade Finder, who's up? It is the Pacers, I think. The Pacers are up next. So let's go to Indiana and see what they want for this second round pick. It probably shouldn't be too much. No offers were found. Okay, so what about the third pick in the second round? The Celtics have it. There we go. So we'd have to give up pick 7, and we'd have to give up a 2025 first or second round pick. Okay, I don't hate that. I'd rather have a pick up here. And the Pacers take a man that I'm not going to pronounce his name, and now we are up. So we're going to draft Imani Bates. It may be a long shot pick, but I'm here for it. So let's go take Imani Bates with the third pick in the second round or whatever it was. Imani Bates from Memphis. He's a project. He is certainly a project. We're going to skip to the rest of the draft now. So we do end up drafting somebody. Wembanyama ends up being an 81. Let's go to the second round. Imani Bates is a 70. Okay. We knew it was going to be a project. We certainly did. We're going to sign Imani Bates, bring him to the team. We are going to we're going to accept the team options for those guys just to fill out the roster. Isaiah Livers I'm going to decline, actually. But everybody else we're going to accept. And we're going to go from there. Qualifying offers, Derek Walton Jr. and Bol Bol. I will offer the extension to Bol Bol, but probably not Derek Walton Jr. I guess we could bring him back if we really need to. And we don't have any money. What kind of contract situation are we working with here? Finances, salary cap breakdown. So who's making the money on the team? I think we know who's making the money on the team. It's Jaylen Brown, it is Ben Simmons, and it is Ja Morant. But can we... So we don't have any money because everybody else is really not making that much money. I can't. Can I free up cap space? Is it worth it? There are some decent players in here like Jokic, but he's going to want so much money. He's going to want so much money that it's probably not even worth it. We can't offer Zion because the Pelicans are just going to match whatever we offer. Can't get Darius Garland because whatever team he was on, or actually what team was, I don't even know who. I say Pelicans, but that's real life. The Boston Celtics are gonna match whatever we offer, and then it looks like he was on the Pelicans. He won a championship. That's right. We need a big man, but we don't have any money. So let's go to centers. The center that I would want isn't really even here. I mean, obviously Jokic, but other than that, there's not really a center that I think is better than what we have, I guess. I don't know. We can't really work out any crazy like signings because we can't afford anybody. We cannot afford anybody on the roster because we're paying so much to our top 3. Is Ben Simmons the guy, though? Like, is Ben Simmons part of a championship team? I guess we'll find out. We have some decent players on the roster. We just need to fill out the bench. I don't think the bench is that great. The bench is a bunch of 70s and then Ayo Dosunmu. And maybe they'll go up in player progression. Maybe. What kind of older players? Jordan Poole's restricted even. We lost Seth Curry. I guess we could bring him back. We have the bird rights on him, so I mean, it's not like out of the question that we can't bring him back. Cody Martin is restricted even. A lot of the guys that I'd like are restricted. Malik Monk. Jalen Noel just to come off and shoot some threes. Who's some of the best three-point shooting guards in the free agency? So we got Kobe White, but he's restricted. Then there's Seth Curry. We have the bird rights on. Then there's Malik Monk. Bryn Forbes is also here. Bryn Forbes is super cheap. Bradley Beal's expensive, so we can't offer him. Gary Trent. Then there's Noel. I'm thinking that we go for Malik Monk. Can we offer Malik Monk a cheap contract? It says that we can't even offer him a contract. We don't have enough money to sign him. I was hoping that we could offer him the minimum, but I guess we can't. So does that mean we have to offer... who is it? Jalen Noel? Can we offer him a contract? He's not even going to accept. He wants $10 million. He's declined the offer. Wow. So I guess we just bring back Seth Curry on a 3-year deal. I don't like that. Don't really like that at all. There's Bol, but he's restricted as well, so we'll just match anything that he gets offered. Man, this is not turning out that great. Who are some of the cheaper contracts in the league that we could get? Who's a cheap contract that is actually decent overall? So Derek Favors is a cheap contract, but I don't want Derek Favors. Willie Cauley-Stein is an interesting player. I don't know if I really want Willie Cauley-Stein. Taco Fall is not restricted, actually. Taco Fall don't really do anything that well. How about anybody else? DeMarcus Cousins is old. Kelly Olynyk, Ibaka. Noah Vonleh doesn't really do anything. Now we're getting into a little bit more expensive territory here. The center market's not really there. I'll tell you that much. A 1-year minimum for DeMarcus Cousins? That is very weird to say. I don't even know if it's worth it. There's Jordan Bell. He used to have some promise. Davis Bertans is 30. Myers Leonard we don't want. Jabari Parker. Oh, I've used up all my contracts. So let's offer those guys. Then let's go to power forwards and look for Jabari Parker, because that's who I will bring back, or bring to the squad, not bring back. Herb Jones is is unrestricted though. He was just on a championship team. So I will offer him a contract, and I want to go get Jabari Parker too. There he is. On a 1-year minimum deal. We'll see what happens there. And if anybody offers Bol, I guess. There we go. We got those guys. And it looks like Bol is still out there for people to get. Yeah, there he is. We'll just keep going. If somebody offers him a contract, we're going to renounce the rights on Isaiah Livers. Do we bring back Jahlil Okafor? I don't know. Is nobody going to offer Bol? I guess I'll just offer him a contract if I have to. There we go. Just accept that, Bol. Thank you. You're coming back. Okay. So now the roster is as follows. A lot of power forwards, but I could move Jabari Parker to small forward. He's more of a small forward in my opinion. So can I do that right now? Let's go to... No, I'm not hitting the right thing. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. So let's go find Jabari Parker. Make him a small forward, power forward, because that's more what he is. Let's go and make John Morant. No, EJ Liddell. Kuminga. Kuminga's more small forward shooting guard, in my opinion. Herb Jones is more small forward shooting guard, I would say. Kofi Coburn, you're both centers. Amani Bates is certainly shooting guard, not power forward. And Agbaji shooting guard. Okay, let's keep those changes. So now that makes the small forward position a little bit deeper. That makes the power forward position okay. And the center position now has Boogie Cousins. So is the team better than it was last year? I don't think it is, really. I don't think the team is that much better than what it was last year. And we can't get John Wall on a minimum deal. That would have been pretty crazy if we could have. Cam Reddish is restricted. There's some good players still here, but we just don't have enough money to offer anybody. So we will go to player progression. I think that's about it for free agency for us. So it wasn't the most productive. We brought a lot of guys back. John Morant's a 96. Jaylen Brown stays at 87. Ben Simmons stays at 86. I don't think we're going to be able to get a championship with Ben Simmons on the roster. I don't know. Kuminga's up to an 80. Dasuma's a 78. Bol Bol's a 76. Herb Jones is injured. Sore right knee. Hopefully that's only for the preseason. Coburn only goes up 1, so I was right on my worries about him. Agbaji's a 72. Oscar's a 72 as well. Amani Bates is still a 70, but he's just a rookie. EJ Liddell's still a 70. Jabari Parker goes down to a 71. I don't know if this team is that much better than last year. We might have another rough season. And remember, we don't have a draft pick until like 3 years from now because we traded all of them to get Jaylen Brown. We really risked a lot to get Jaylen Brown this season. Or last season, I guess. So the starting lineup will be Morant, Brown, Kuminga, Ben Simmons, and Cousins. Then Dasumu, Curry, Herb Jones, Bol off the bench. I'd rather run a 10-man rotation. Let's run a 10-man. And I want Imani Bates to get some minutes, so we're going to take away the minutes of Oscar. We are going to give... EJ can, I guess, not get any minutes. But I definitely want Imani to get some minutes on the team. Do we have... Yeah, we have enough. Okay. All right. That's what I want for the team. Is it good? Maybe. What can... Just to do my due diligence, what can I get for Ben Simmons? I got to do trade. Trade Finder, Ben Simmons. We can get Miles Bridges. We can get Paul George, James Harden, Pascal, and a first. Pascal Siakam and a first-round pick in 2024, which is the next draft. I think that's next year's draft. There's Klay Thompson, Karl-Anthony Towns. But we'd have to give up Kuminga as well. Okay, so Ben Simmons has some value. Now we have a first-round pick in 2028. That's the next first-round pick that we have. Ben Simmons has some value. I just don't know if Ben Simmons is the guy. Because he doesn't shoot. He's not a shooter. And I think we need a third star that is a shooter. Although maybe we don't, because we have Jaylen Brown, who's a scorer and a shooter. We have John Morant, who's a natural scorer. And we have Ben Simmons, who's a playmaking defender. So we have all three of the facets of defense, or of facets of a team. And we just need to fill out the team with a bunch of good role players, and then maybe we'll do something. And like I said earlier in the video, maybe all we need is just a full actual season of Jaylen Brown in Cleveland to pair alongside Morant and Ben Simmons. Maybe we'll be fine. Maybe we will be fine. Who knows? Who can really tell what's going to happen? But thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you want to check out any other videos on the channel or on my main channel, you can feel free to. The main channel link is down below in the description, World of Juice. If you're interested in any Madden content or MLB The Show content or really whatever, I do a whole lot of stuff on that channel, so feel free to go check it out if you feel like it. If not, I have a whole lot of content on this channel as well that you can go back and watch as well. We've got a bunch of series going on right now. a lot of series that I'm enjoying. So hope you guys are enjoying them too. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Next season, we'll start in the next episode. We will play one of these. Probably not opening night against the Raptors, but we'll probably play something in November to get this team off and running. Maybe, I was going to say maybe we'll play the Hornets, but we don't play them till December because I wanted to play Victor Wembanyama. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll play the Raptors. Who knows? We'll play somewhere around here. I'll go through and check out. Maybe we'll play the Rockets because the Rockets were pretty good last year. They were the #1 seed. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.